Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the class 9th topic, computer network. As you all know, a network is a collection of more than one devices that are connected to each other. Network means a connection. A connection may be through wire or wireless. In the same way, computer network is also a collection of connected computers for sharing of data. Computer may be connected through wire or wireless media. Next, the type of computer network. There are mainly three types of computer networks based on their size. That is the range of the computer network. First is local area network, in short LAN. Second is metropolitan area network, in short MAN. And third is wide area network, in short WAN. First of all, local area network. Local area network exists within a campus or building. Its range is around 100 meters. For example, Ethernet or Wi-Fi networks that are used in our campus, buildings, or offices or schools. Next, metropolitan area network, in short MAN. Metropolitan area network MAN exists within a city. Its range is around 50 km. For example, cable network of TV connections in the city. We all know that we use cable network to provide channels to our televisions. This cable network exists within the whole city, and hence it is not local area network, it is a metropolitan area network because its range is outside the campus or building. Next, wide area network. A wide area network may exist in multiple cities. Its range is not confined within a single city. Its example is internet, which exists in more than one country. Next, connection media. As I have already discussed, connection media may be guided or unguided. Guided means wire and unguided means wireless. Computers may be connected through wire or wireless media. Wire is called guided media because it contains the material through which the signal passes from one computer to another. For example, twisted pair wires, coaxial cables, optical fibers. Wire is called guided media because the physical material or wire is the means of connection between the two computers and through which the signal passes from one computer to another computer. Next, wireless media. Wireless media is also called unguided media because of the use of electromagnetic waves which may travel through vacuum, and hence there is no physical material between two computers when we use unguided media. For example, microwave transmission, radio wave transmission, infrared transmission, and satellite communications. Next, Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is unguided media we use in our devices like smartphones and computers, and Wi-Fi's range is the whole campus, and Bluetooth range is within a room. But both are wireless devices, both are wireless media, and and they use radio wave transmission. First of all, what is radio wave? Radio waves are the electromagnetic waves that may bend, so the devices may not be in line of sight. But if we use microwave transmission, the devices must be in line of sight, and hence Wi-Fi and Bluetooth use radio wave transmission, but the intensity of signal in Wi-Fi is more than Bluetooth, and hence the range of Wi-Fi is more than Bluetooth. Wi-Fi, the short name for wireless fidelity. Wi-Fi is a wireless connection to the device. It also provides access to the local network of connected devices. Instead of using wired connection like Ethernet, Wi-Fi uses radio waves to transmit information at specific frequencies, most typically at 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz. 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz frequency range comes within the radio wave transmission frequencies. If we increase the frequencies of the signal may come in the microwave transmission. Next, Bluetooth. A Bluetooth device works by using radio wave instead of wires or cable to connect with your cell phone, smartphone or computer. Bluetooth is a wireless short-range communication technology standard found in millions of products including headsets, smartphones, laptops and portable speakers. Next, cloud computing. Cloud computing is the on-demand availability of computer system resources, especially data storage and computing power, without active management by the user. The service providers manages the resources and provides computing services including servers, storage, database, networking, softwares, etc. In cloud computing, we don't carry our own computers to remote areas, but we can use the computing power through the use of internet. In internet, there are several computers that are connected with each other, and they provide us these services, and the service provider manages these computers, and hence the collection of these computers are called cloud. Next, private versus public cloud. Cloud may be designed to work as a private cloud in which the services are confined within an organization and its employees and not for a general public. Whereas in public cloud, the services may be used by any person. Next, these are the questions. You have to solve these questions and submit the answers in the group. Thank you.